Right, where are we? 27th of January. There's my rear differential. Dun dun dun. I've kind of given it a bit of a clean, but it looks dirtier. At least the aluminium's had a bit of a soak in with some oil and stuff. Now there's no point looking down there because I've moved it. Right, I've moved the pallet load of the other bits and pieces of the rear suspension, etc. down here. I'm sure there was something I needed to take with me, but as per usual I shall forget, and I shall get down the other end and then I shall swear like I normally do. Right, so it's a Saturday. Don't normally come up here on a Saturday, but had to come up to collect something to put in the post for eBay. So what have we done? So the other bits of suspension are all here, which I think I showed on the palette before. I've not done anything with these yet. The discs are a little bit on the shot side. The back plates definitely need replacing, but I need to strip it down, and in order to do that I've got to get that stupid great big nut off the other side, and if I'd thought about it I should have done it while it was still on the floor. But I tried doing these. That's a 30mm double hex nut in there, like a nylock, and I did attempt to have a go at it the other day, but I can't reach it, so I've got to put an extension on there and then try and swear it. But anyway, you'll see the springs look rather neat. The brakes weren't that old, they just need a clean up and a titty version with some nice paint. As you see, I've done the bars with my special stuff, and likewise with this. So as I said before, like with the plastics and that, there where there is paint, it'll be oily and nasty, but where it's all rusticated, and I mean I've bashed the worst of it off, what seems to happen, as per normal, everybody knows things rust, but what happens is the paint pickles up, and then you get dirt, rust underneath, etc., and then it just kind of builds up and builds up and builds up into a big scab, and then you have to knock it off with a big hammer. So I've given that a damn good knocking about. Just sit that there. So there you go. So that is the right way up. So that is top side. That's the bottom. Yeah, and then there's that aluminium brace that goes between here and here. I was just trying to look. Where does that? Right, both bars go in there. Oh, that's right. There's a. Might be that bolt hole there, but there's that bracket there. That bracket there. Don't really want to touch it because it's all covered in poo. But that then slides onto there. I think it faces me. No, it doesn't. That side bolts onto the box, and then this I think goes either side of here. I can't remember. I only took it apart the other day. Stupid, isn't it? Anyway, there you go. That's typical me. So that's done. I've not done the door jambs yet, but I will do. But I just thought I'd load the doors up onto the shelf here because I kind of don't want them in the way where they're going to get knocked about. So I'm just going to leave them up there for safekeeping, because I was using my pile of pallets and I've done the tailgate. So That is all very nice. It's all very flat. I mean, there's a little bit of paint in the corners here, which I can't quite get out yet. I will do. The thing is, it's one of these areas, and I'm not going to do it with the door jambs because the door jambs are just too big and too complicated. There is rather too much to do, so that's just going to get a damn good Scotch cloth in, light sandpaper and whatever, just enough just to key it and just to take paint. And I'll use an extra primer on there anyway. But with areas like this where it's outside, most of it will be seen, or little bits of it will be seen, I should say. There is some pitting that I've just noticed in here. If it'll focus, yeah, it's focused on that. So there's a little bit of pitting. That's having the door lock, but you won't see any of that anyway. And what I'll probably do is I'll do the same as what I did with the where the door handles go on the front and passenger door. And I'll do a bit of zinc paint, and what was I thinking? I'll whack a bit of zinc paint on there, and then it'll all be nice and flat and ready for painting. I didn't even realise, look at this, this is quite funny. This is an outside surface. It's got 20 there, and there's a little Audi symbol there. Tiny, it's not even bigger than my finger. Right, so that is that done. Top and bottom. Again, I've done the top, I've done it quite nicely, as nice as I possibly can. And you won't see it because it will be hidden underneath the spoiler, which is over there between the doors. So that's that. Next I'll have a go at this front wing. The other wing needs replacing because this section of it has gone, has rusted away to nothing. So that's going to cause me some irritation and fun. And then I might have a look at the rear bumper as well at some point. I'm not too bothered about that, you know, near a time of painting or whatever. Like I say, I've still got to get that thing out, which I think I know I'm going to do it, but the juggle is I've got to get underneath it again. And it's like, I don't want to get underneath it because my back's not going to put up with that. Right, that's it. That is basically it in a nutshell. I'm just going to go and get a bit more cardboard because we've got stacks and stacks and stacks of it. And that'll be all for today.